When I look back at this footage of my dad, I can't help but think there were a lot of things I didn't know then. I'd started filming him because he was retiring, and I knew almost nothing about his work. There were a lot of things I didn't even know about his life.
Ethnomethodology. The sociological study of the rules and rituals underlying ordinary social activities and interactions. This film is not, I repeat, not, an ethnomethodological study. Any resemblance to an ethnomethodological study is pure coincidence.
Doctorem honoris causa, creandum decrevit facultas educatoris. Timothy Hoshman.
I think a lot of people feel like they didn't know about what my dad did for work. You guys...
Never. Don't tell him, but no. What does he do?
Cum gaudium salutum, virum illustrissimo, conforma therefore to receive the symbols of your dignity.
I think a lot of people didn't really understand what he was trying to accomplish, but I don't think he let that bother him. I think he just went on his own way and still tried to do the work that he wanted to do.
Greetings, most learned gentlemen.
I think that Tim is a thoughtful but sometimes lonely scholar. Video's been used for a few decades now, and Tim took that technology to its limit.
I think your dad is a kind of a visionary. He sees education completely differently than the rest of the education world does. And just because there's somebody who sees something and knows something doesn't mean that people are going to pay attention.
Knows anything. I'm not sure Tim does. It just gotta happen.
On a recent trip to see my parents, I learned more about where they moved after they retired. Muskegon, Michigan was first occupied by the Ottawa Native American tribe. It was colonized by the British, and many factories were set up after the Industrial Revolution. You can see from the road that many of them aren't being used, and some are even coming down. It's in this transitional setting where I find my dad.
I've always been a bit of an intellectual vagabond, both in my work and in my academic preparation. In an oddly satisfying way, however, all of the twists and turns that I've taken in my career have all contributed in useful ways to the development of my thought.
For the longest time, I thought I would never know much about my dad's life. But this time I'm determined to get his story. Plus I'm armed with a camera, so it's all on record. He never talked that much about growing up, so I went to see his family who live in the South and the Midwest. My grandma is a retired school teacher, and she met my grandpa after he served in the Navy in World War II. They have 4 kids, my dad is the oldest, and moved around Wisconsin and then to Kansas City.
Pilgrim Heights, Madison, Kansas City. He keeps taking things, I'm going to discover the truth, I'm going to find it. That's called that hunger in your soul, that you're thirsty for something. And it could be that he's searching for the answer, and I hope he gets it. I hope he gets it.